What are you doing? Don't get ticks.
I'm not
What
gonna get any ticks.
what you found?
Don't worry about it. Something.
You get on my nerve. You better check yourself for ticks.
I always check.
Yeah.
Concerned?
Yeah, I'm concerned because then you're going to bring it in the house.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bring any ticks in the house. That never happened.
Yeah, I guess.
Fleas either. Anyways, shipping containers.
You going to get one for prepping?
No.
Oh, my bad.
I'm talking about all these cargo ships. And I discussed this on another channel. I discussed this on Coffee Talk. And the United States is completely surrounded, and all up the Mississippi River and everywhere, with hundreds and hundreds of cargo ships that are waiting, that are in queue, some of them more than a month, to dock and get unloaded, which is unprecedented. A year and a half ago, before the you-know-what, a ship in and a ship out. There was no waiting period. A ship came in, got unloaded, pulled out, and another one pulled in, no problem. Maybe a day or two delay at the most. Now we're looking at ships that have been held up over a month in holding patterns, and you can find it for yourself. You go to marinetraffic.com, and I put that up on the Coffee Talk. I put it up here, marinetraffic.com. Look at it for yourself, because I had a couple of people who are like, that doesn't mean anything. How old is this? You can't prove that. Real-time satellite data. Look at it for yourself. I don't need to hold your hand and wipe your nose. You can look for it for yourself if you really want to know. It's backed up all over the place. Expect more shortages. Expect a lot of shortages to continue. Empty shelves and rising prices are coming, because if you're that far behind, you're not fixing it overnight. The excuse that's been given is because of the you-know-what pandemic. They have a shortage of workers. They have a shortage of drivers for the trucks. They're having trouble getting stuff unloaded because of that. Meanwhile, you get all these guys on these ships. They're expecting to get paid. It's going to drive prices up even higher. Basically, that's what it is. And I don't know if there's any priority to it. Probably not. Very likely first come, first served, like when you're in line at the supermarket. But there are some theories that have come out of this. Okay. Theory number one, and it's an interesting one, but I don't think that the current administration is clever enough for it, that this is something that's being done to kind of screw up the financial structure of China, since most of the stuff, especially if it's consumer goods, is probably coming from China anyways.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if we hold the ships up, that'll mess up China, because, you know, then they're not getting paid for their product. This is what I've heard. Keep in mind though, most of that stuff's already been paid for.
Yeah.
It's already been paid for. That's why it got shipped. You know, there's not too many organizations operating on credit from that respect, from the respect of goods in that sense. But China could hold out. You know, they. And by the way, this isn't just happening in the United States. Like I said, go to marinetraffic.com and check it out, how it looks around wherever you live. The other one, and this is the big one that's been getting thrown around, it's an invasion force. That these containers are actually full of troops and equipment from Russia and China and other places. Okay?
How they surviving in the container?
Well, maybe the containers have been modified somehow.
Oh.
That's the theory. So it's Invasion USA. We just need Chuck Norris and we're all set. That's kind of unrealistic also, I think. And the primary reason why, number one, it's unrealistic to try to hold down a country that big with an invasion force. That's why Napoleon failed with Russia. That's why with the British Empire during the Opium Wars with China, never was able to hold more than Hong Kong.
Yeah, but with that, and I don't mean to cut you off,
Okay.
two things.
Yeah.
One, with all of the milk toast in the United States, it won't really be hard. And then you got to think about it. Okay, all of your ports California, Washington State, Oregon, on the West Coast, on the East Coast, the New York area, and then you come down, but they're mainly in the northern parts in New York and stuff like that. They're all gun-free.
A lot of them are.
So if you invade, you're going to start there. And then you take over, and then you gradually move, east and west. If you're on the East Coast, you're moving west. You're on the West Coast, you're moving east.
I don't know if they would get much further than those coastal cities. They can have California, by the way.
I know. That whole west and the whole upper eastern seaboard.
Apparently. But I don't know. There might be enough patriotic individuals willing to put up a stand.
But what are they going to put it up with?
Whatever
some
they got.
rocks.
Well, the reason that Japan never wanted to put boots on the ground in the United States during World War II is because they thought there'd be a rifle behind every blade of grass. There's still a lot of guns in the country, still a lot of people that are willing to fight back, basically. I don't know that would work out so well. Also, to quote number 2 from the original Austin Powers film, there is no world anymore. Not in that sense. He had made the argument that Dr. Evil is still trying to take over the world. There is no world. It's all corporations. It's all about the money. They would do better to hurt us financially than to try to actually put boots on the ground in the United States. So I don't know how practical that is. Also, once it started jumping off, they would still be backed up with cargo ships full of people all laying out in the ocean as sitting ducks.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that hard to pick those off, and then what? Then you're stuck between the ocean and a defensive barrier, unless they just wanted to let them do it, which wouldn't surprise me with some of what's going on with the current administration.
Oh, they could be containers full of refugees.
Oh no.
They love letting in refugees.
Yeah, they sure do. Wouldn't that be a surprise if a bunch
welcome.
Yeah.
But what's happening to the employees on the ships?
I don't know.
And how they run on some type of fuel or something.
Yeah.
How they
Their fuel
maintaining?
It's a lot of diesel.
I mean, to just hang out for a month? I mean, you already came from where... I mean, I guess they have ships that come to you and refuel you, I guess. I don't know how it works. But I'm just wondering, how are they restocking food and...
Well, a cargo ship doesn't need a big crew.
No, but,
it's just a skeleton crew. It's just a handful of people, really.
Yeah.
But the third theory is that this is deliberate to force an even larger collapse of our infrastructure that we're already seeing, our financial infrastructure across the United States, skyrocketing prices, shortages, to force people to become more compliant and more codependent on government.
I believe that.
Of the 3 theories that I've heard, that seems to me the most realistic. That they're finding ways to slow everything up on purpose to make people more desperate, more cooperative. Oh, we'll throw out some more bills, and we'll send you another stimulus check to pay you off a little further, because that's all it is a payoff.
You're buying your loyalty with some trinkets.
And they snuck a lot of dirty stuff in with those packages when they were signed.
Yeah.
That is coming back to haunt us now. That these people are not going to fix.
Yeah.
They're not going to fix. They're not even going to try. Maybe next election, someone might get in that might want to undo some of that. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But you can't trust that that'll happen. You won't know until it comes down whether that's going to happen or not. But it could be something else to force, again, further compliance, further codependency on government, to encourage more oversight. It's amazing how much freedom and liberty people are willing to get up when their bellies are grumbling a little bit, or when they can't get Wi-Fi. It doesn't take much to buy people off.
Yeah.
I mean, they were giving away free donuts for the you-know-what, free coffee, and things like that, and that was enough for some people. Yeah. And then, when it wasn't enough anymore, then they start trying to threaten jobs. So.
Yeah.
We'll see. Time will tell. But this isn't something that is going to be fixed immediately. it's too far backed up. Even if they got fully staffed at all these docks and started cranking it out, they can't fix this right away. It'd probably take them a year to get it straightened out, at least. And in the meantime, expect more shortages and expect higher prices. So I don't know. And you know, guys, if you have any other thoughts about it, any other theories, you can post your thoughts in the comments section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you get where I'm coming from, or you know, just to help support the channel. A thumbs up's the least little thing that you can do. Share it if you can. Probably the only way it'll get seen. ScrewTube hates me. Subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. Check out some of the other videos if you want to help the channel. There are links for that down below. Every little bit helps, and I sure do appreciate it. And what more can I say but stay frosty, folks, and thanks for watching.